Steve snuck into the spare tire rack and hitched a ride with Stan out to the middle of nowhere. When he popped out of the rack unexpectedly, Stan spotted him right away, but the CIA hunting party was already underway, so Stan had no choice but to let Steve tag along. The CIA crew didn't use guns for their hunt, not even close. Instead, they relied on pinpoint satellite laser strikes to take down their targets. Just as everyone was whooping it up over their successful hunt, a deer wandered onto the scene, sending them all scrambling to hide under the dinner table. Steve couldn't stand the chaos anymore, so he grabbed the decorative hunting rifle off the table and got ready to take a shot. But when he laid eyes on that Disney-esque little deer, he couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger on something that cute, so he aimed at a tree instead and fired.
Steve, you missed me. What?
Only to accidentally hit a buck perched on a branch. The buck's antlers ended up impaling a doe standing right underneath it.
My boy is dead. Long live my man!
After the accident, Stan decided to turn his son into a total man's man. He dragged Steve to the hunting party and made him spin a wild tale about his epic hunt, but Steve could have sworn he heard the mounted animal trophies on the wall snickering at him. The guilt got too heavy to bear, and he finally confessed that killing the deer had been a total accident.
Did you hear that? He wasn't even trying. He's an effortless killer. That's right.
Stan told Steve he'd taken down 4 deer in his time, and without their mom and dad around, those 2 orphan fawns didn't stand a chance. Staring at the painting of the deer he'd accidentally killed, Steve snapped a photo of the fawns. Later that night, he snuck back out to the woods and rescued the 2 little guys right out of a cougar's jaws.
And I'm never gonna kill again. So you know, I'm speaking calmly, that there is a tantrum brewing in me, the likes of which this mall has never seen.
You want me to come with you?
No, you've done enough. Press 4, please. I said 4!
Oh, I'm sorry, I hit 3.
I know, I saw.
You've got string bean legs. I want to bite them.
Real life. Steve's a total coward, but the second he falls asleep, he turns into a total daredevil. To master his dreams completely, Steve trained himself rigorously. Whenever a red ball popped up in front of him, he'd know instantly he was dreaming, and then he could do whatever the heck he wanted. Klaus was dying to get his fins on Steve's special ability, but Steve wasn't about to waste his time on a goldfish. With this power in his back pocket, Steve spent every free second he had passed out asleep, and it drove Hayley up the wall. She told Steve to go crash somewhere else, but Steve just mocked her and Klaus for having no friends. His words cut deep, and the 2 of them decided right then and there to teach Steve a lesson. Steve stumbled downstairs like he always did. He was still half zoned out when a red ball suddenly bounced into view. Then Klaus strutted into the living room wearing some ridiculous outfit, and Hayley showed up riding a totally absurd unicycle. Steve was 100% convinced he was dreaming, no doubt about it, so he headed to school without any pants on. When his teacher greeted him, Steve slapped her right across the face. He brushed her off and made a beeline for the girl he'd been crushing on, demanding she be his girlfriend. And instead of being ticked off by his cocky attitude, she was actually kind of into his recklessness.
Let's fly! I don't wanna look. Does my leg look broken? Ah, my